Hey guys, welcome to the first ever podcast of the Okay Let's Talk podcast. I'm your host Christine, and I have two special guests here, Deya and Daniel.
Hi guys.
Hey.
And I also have Lisa in the back.
Sup?
And today we'll be giving you guys college tips that we wish that someone told us before going to college. And if you're someone who's about to go to college or know someone who's about to go to college, this is for you. Okay, we're just gonna get straight into it. So, to start off, we are current sophomores at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. What else? I'm a business and management major. Deya, you are?
I'm a mechanical engineering major.
I'm a computer science major.
And Lisa?
Yeah, I'm an aeronautical and mechanical dual engineering major.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, I honestly completely forgot everything that I was gonna say. So we're just gonna keep it real. We're just gonna tell you guys everything that we learned over the years. And I also have my laptop in front of me because or else I'm literally gonna forget every single thing. So I guess we'll start off with the essentials that we must need for freshman year or something. Let's see.
The mini fridge. I don't know, it was low-key just nice to have.
Yeah.
Or actually a freezer. The ice cream kind of kept me alive.
Yes, that too. I know that some schools, like our school also, does rentals for fridges and microwaves.
That for my freshman year. If you're gonna be traveling a long distance and you can't really carry that, then honestly the rental is kind of easier rather than buying it. It's just cheaper.
Yeah, that's so true. Because, for me and Lisa, we bought our microwave and fridges. So I thought, it was, so much easier because, then we can just sell it again instead of just, paying, all that, more money for, the school to, do it.
That's true, but it's not too expensive either. You can just, rent it for the 2 semesters and then just give it back at the end of the year and that's it.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
But then, but then you would probably have to, rent it again next year. Or wait, am I going crazy?
No, you do. Every year you have to, rent it again and again.
And we actually sold our fridge. And so, so we had the fridge for 2 years. And we sold it for, $70, $60? I don't know what it ended up going
Yeah,
for.
$70.
$70. So.
Also, I'm really sorry, guys, but this podcast is going to be really awkward because it's the first one. But stay tuned for more. Okay. Let's see. Mattress topper. This can kind of be controversial. Because
I think you need one for apps. 100% you're gonna need that for sure.
No, it's so true. But I know some people that did not sleep with the mattress topper.
That's me. I did not sleep with a mattress topper.
How was that experience?
Okay. Technically, they say that there's a hard and soft side to the mattress. First of all, that's not true. They both feel exactly the same. And I had a whole bunch of people complain that my bed was uncomfortable and springy, but somehow a whole bunch of people kept on falling asleep in my bed. So I would like to claim that it's not that bad. So
They were just tired, don't worry.
It's just a mattress topper is so much better. Because I on the last night, before I left to go back home, I slept on the just the regular bed. And it was just I missed my mattress topper, guys. It's just different. I don't know, you just sleep so much more comfier.
I would say arguably what's more important than a mattress topper is at least 2 sets of linen.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh my yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Because you think you're not gonna you're gonna be productive, you're gonna do all that laundry, you're gonna be that's not gonna happen. That's not it's expectation versus reality. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and don't just sleep on the same linens for 2 months. It's nasty.
Oh, no. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wash it.
Yes. Every 2 to 3 weeks, I feel like. It can get pretty dusty. But
Look, when finals comes around, I'm not gonna lie, it gets at least a solid 3 weeks, but on average.
yeah, for me, when I'm about to go home, I just don't clean it because I'm just gonna bring it back home so my parents can clean it. Let's see, an extension cord.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Yes, you're gonna need like a couple of them because like all the outlets are like in like weird places.
Yeah, they'll be like under your desk, something like that. So having
Yeah.
like one near the side is just really nice to have.
Yeah, I know. It's like so much better. Like preferably like a longer one too.
Although you want to check in with your school, I know some schools, like for us, it has to be, what is it, like a certain...
Yeah, like automatic switch off.
I think so, yeah.
It has to have like 2 lights and a switch or something. Because like, I think...
Surge protection.
So surge protection, and I don't think you're allowed to have power strips, but I think extension cords are fine. Or, yeah, I don't know. And don't like plug like 400 things in the same outlet unless you like really have to, because I do know somebody who had one dorm and there was literally like one outlet in the whole dorm.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they were putting like an extension cord off of an extension cord off of an extension cord, and they had like a dehumidifier like running the whole time, a fridge, microwave. I was just like, I'm sorry, like what?
But although, if you do have something that like you're not supposed to have, at least for our school, the RAs tell you like when they're about to like do like room checks and like from what time to what time. So, and they tell you that they can't open up things. So, if you get the hint, you get the hint.
Yeah. You know what also I'd recommend? A screwdriver.
Yes, like a toolkit.
For what?
Just a screwdriver. The amount of things like I've had to like, I don't know, even just like using it to bang stuff, but also just like screw things and like put things together. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I found myself needing just randomly a screwdriver.
I know. Yeah. Like you think like you're not gonna need it, but it's like you sometimes like find a like way to like need it, and I'm just like, oh, I don't have it though, but I wish I did.
I'd also say it depends on where you go, but a fan is like definitely needed.
Especially early in the year.
Yeah, exactly. Like coming off of summer or going into summer,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
it gets.
I remember in Barish, which is the dorm I was living in freshman year, we had no like AC in there. So the first like 2 months of the year were just like burning hot every single night. It was terrible.
Me and Lisa can't relate because we had AC.
But a nice
we had like the
AC
luxury.
dorm.
I know.
Yeah.
I was in Bari.
Yeah. Tough days, man.
No, literally, he goes to he went to our apartment, like no, not the apartment, but like dorm building so much.
I
Like
started sleeping on like the couch over there. It was just more comfortable.
yeah, like a couple of weeks ago, like I remember like you in our dorm. Or like whatever, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh wait, I forgot like which room he lived in. I was like, oh, he probably lived like on the third floor. And I remember you lived in Farish. I was like, oh my gosh, wait.
Didn't the like cleaning lady start waking you up in the morning?
Yeah, once or twice. Yeah.
Because she was like, you're not supposed to be here.
She was nice.
I'm not gonna lie, she was a little creepy, just a little bit,
What do you mean?
just a little bit.
I'd recommend a vacuum cleaner.
Oh yes.
Or a broom.
A broom is
But like
better,
if it's
yeah.
carpeted, I would go like a vacuum.
For sure.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah.
You do want.
It gets
know what's in
so
there.
dusty in there. Oh my gosh. We didn't have carpets, but like I knew people that had like carpets in their room, and like I would go into their room and I'm just like, oh, like next, shower shoes.
Yes, please.
Like flip-ups or something. Anything like
Yeah.
that. Necessary.
Well, although like for me and Lisa, we had our own bathroom.
Yeah, I was like shower shoes. I was like,
Yeah, but I still had shower shoes, and I still have the shower shoes that I used last year.
I mean, I have them, but like, I mean, we were the only ones in there, and like, I genuinely like, actually, me and my mom. Shout out to my mom for that one. We cleaned like the whole apartment before you came. Like, we wiped everything
Really?
down, and yeah,
thank you.
My mom also did that this year. Helped me out like before.
Oh, yeah, I
we came.
know
When
that
we moved
one,
all the
yeah.
stuff in, like we cleaned everything.
I feel like that's the right thing to do. Like when you go in, like cleaning supplies, like just kind of go through it. Even when you're leaving too, like don't make a mess.
Yeah, like because we get a checklist when we're supposed to move out about things that we're gonna clean and stuff, and like I genuinely feel that Christine and I, we'll do a great job. I do not trust like everybody to do that, and I know for a fact some of these places have been found nasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen multiple dorms just like completely just disgusting at the end of the year.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Let's see. I feel like a lamp desk, like on your desk or something, is not really necessary. It depends on, I guess, like your school, because like this might be another controversial thing, but like the desk like that we have, like it has like light on it. So and it's like really bright. So
It's not too bad. So I don't think we really need a lamp here at least.
what's your thoughts, Deya?
Okay. I was actually gonna say, I didn't think that one was like amazing, but I did have my own like desk lamp. But it also does depend. Like once you go into the room, if there's like bright lights or not. Like I know the room I have right now, there's no light.
Yeah.
And so like desk lamp definitely came in handy, but I also had to get my own light. So I think that's something that you go in, you check it out, and then it's okay, you can buy it like there.
Yeah. I mean, I also had a lamp too, but I never used it. Okay, I never really used the desk either, but in general, like when I did, I never used the lamp. A trash can, definitely. I feel like you definitely need it.
Trash bags, more important.
Trash bags for sure, but trash can I don't really, because they usually give you one usually.
Or a small one, you know? I don't know. It just like also like looks aesthetically more like pleasing if you compared to like if you just had trash bags laying around like everywhere.
Yeah, I would say trash bin definitely needed. At least one, just because you have like your own personal trash, or it's like next to your desk or whatever. Like you can just kind of throw it in there. But I also had to get one for our bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
bathroom trash.
Yeah.
Ladies will know that one.
Yeah. I mean, unless like you're doing like a communal thing.
Yeah,
Or it's like a communal bathroom. Yeah.
If it's a communal bathroom, like shower caddy, like something where you can put like all of your shower stuff in one go, 100% like a requirement.
Yeah.
Like you do not want to be walking with like an armful of whatever.
I would also say like those, okay, this is like off topic now, but like those carts with like wheels on it.
Oh,
Like with like several like shelves, I guess, like kind of thing. Like I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like you can get it from IKEA or something. That's where I got it from. It's like honestly, it's so nice.
Yeah, if you get one of those, like you definitely want wheels. Like
I was gonna, one of my suite mates freshman year had that. I was gonna say just like, I think it depends how many people you're living with, because that does take up some space.
Yeah.
So I know we were sharing the bathroom with like 5 girls in total.
Really?
Yeah, so then the cart got in the way a little bit, but like for you guys, you were 2 people, so I think like it was probably a lot.
I mean, I just put it under my bed. So
Dang.
that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, like you should get that for like. Also, like you want to put like most like everything under your bed because you're probably not gonna have much room.
A lot of space over there.
Yeah, like me and Lisa can't really relate with that, but still, because we were very privileged last year. Very privileged.
A nice
and
dorm.
this year.
Oh yeah, and this year too. But as a freshman, like we were very privileged. Like we were not humbled at all. Next, okay, like a drying rack. I don't know. I feel like it like really depends. That's why I put that as like a question mark.
Okay. I have a very strong opinion about this because especially for career fairs and for if you're doing interviews or you have a project or presentation where they ask you to dress business casual or like more business or just full business, I don't know who's putting their delicates in the dryer like at a college because they like there's not a separation like hot, warm, whatever. It's all the same. It's a college dryer. It's not like $4 million. And so if you have a nice dress shirt or like nice dress pants, like I would say hang that up somewhere. Like genuinely, and you like if you want to iron it, fine. But also if you just hang clothing really nicely, you don't need to iron it. And you don't want to look like, I don't know, raggy.
I had a steamer that I would use, like, especially for career fair.
Dang.
I mean, it was like a little handheld steamer. Like, it run off salt, guys. Salt and water was how it worked.
What?
Yeah.
Ow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but honestly, that's what I used. It was like really small, compact, but career fair, I feel like we'll talk about that maybe a little bit later, but honestly, people don't stress it too much, but freshman year does make a difference going there. So.
Okay, right before Daniel leaves, because he has to go to some environmental club thing.
Oh, some environmental club thing. I'm saving the world, but okay, keep going.
Do you have like any input for like from a guy's perspective?
Just like get your stuff, man. It's just not that big of a deal. You don't need that much stuff. Just get what you need, hang it up, and you're fine. That's it.
Whoa. I have an input to you and all the other CS majors.
I shower
as a
every
physics
day.
Mentor. So I swear to God, please shower.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's bad. It's really, really bad.
like what? Your classroom should not smell.
You'll walk into the lecture hall and you'll smell that first guy there. It's terrible. But I shower every day. I'm a nice guy. See ya.
All right, bye. Bye. As Daniel leaves, we're going to talk about something else now. He just like trampled over like a table. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's see. Okay, this might be like a little. Okay, it's not like fully necessary, but I would say like maybe a bulletin board.
Board or like
A bulletin board.
That's not a necessity.
Okay, no, it's not necessary.
Just trying to be cutesy.
But it's just like cute because for me, like what we did, or at least what I did, was like I put up like Polaroid pictures on it, which like of the year that we took, like over the year. Okay, it's definitely not necessary, but like
yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest, like, so I'm from California, but we go to school in New York. So my
middle of
room
nowhere.
looks like kind of a little bit like a jail cell, just because I don't have any decorations up. Like the space is limited, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I did have a whiteboard, which I would do like work on sometimes, and then I could write reminders on that. But I didn't have a bulletin board. But I think if you're like able to drive to the campus and you can do something like cutesy, I would 100% do a bulletin board. But otherwise, I guess you gotta be picky with what you can bring.
Oh, that's true. I didn't realize about that. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just bring like one thing for your wall. Like just one thing. Like don't be that sad person who's
Yeah,
like literally
like
nothing on
don't
their
bring
wall.
like all these like extra decorations. Like even for people that like live nearby or like where you can like drive to your school, like you see like all those like Pinterest, like dorm rooms and all that. Like I tried doing that, but like the realistic like version is like after you put all that stuff on, like by the time you want to go to bed, like you're gonna put all that ground like stuff on the ground, and like it's just gonna like clutter your floor up, and it's just gonna be like.
hamper or like a laundry bag or something where you can carry your
Yeah.
laundry.
Yes, it is a
that's
necessity. You still need it for like sophomore year or something if you like live in the dorms or something. Because we're like still mandatory to like live in the dorms in sophomore year, so like it's still so necessary. It's a must. Let's see. Like definitely bring medicine and like band-aids and like all those things. Neosporin and like all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, med kit.
My mom got me like off of Amazon. It was like, I mean, it was pretty expensive, but it was like actually, okay, it was expensive if you just think of it as a first aid kit, but for what was inside of it was really good. It was like $65 off of Amazon, but it had like all of the essentials. Like she was just like, you're not gonna need this, but I'm just gonna like, this is for you. She got it for my twin as well, and it had like Neosporin, Band-Aids, gauze, like tape, whatever. And like low-key, that it's been used.
Yes, and like especially medicine. Like personally for me, I did not get sick last year.
Whoa,
I don't know.
whoa.
There were allergies, yes, but I did not get sick. No, I didn't. Because every single time I thought that I was about to get sick, I always just took shots of medicine. Like, I was downing that. So I never, like, fully got sick. But, like, I know a lot of people, like, during their freshman year especially, like, they always get sick. And, like, that sickness travels around, like, everywhere.
Yeah, one of the big things, especially if you're from out of state, you're gonna, like, get a whole bunch of those, yearly illnesses.
Oh,
that
yeah.
like, maybe Miss New York over here, like, you know, she's in state, so she's already been acclimated and she's already gotten them all. But, you know, I got
Out of
I got hit.
staters.
I got hit.
Yeah. I've been sick like 4 times this year already.
Really?
Like 3 were first semester, and then 1 was this semester, and we got 2 weeks left, so hopefully.
I will say, though, business major over here is getting her beauty sleep, so.
I am.
Maybe. Could be other factors too.
I guess so, yeah. Definitely, like those small things, like index cards, rulers, like, you know, like, you think you're not gonna need, like, really need it, or, like...
Okay, maybe hot take.
Okay.
I think it depends on major.
Yes.
But I genuinely probably used 1 paper notebook, like, throughout the whole freshman year. If you use, honestly, like, the amazing combo, in my opinion, is you get a laptop that can handle, like, certain softwares, especially if you're in, like, a STEM-focused major. And then you get an iPad to take notes. And so that is basically, like, all you'll really need to carry around, and like 1 notebook in
The
case
besties out
like
there
anything
who are
dies
going into
or-
engineering, if you're buying a new computer, don't buy a Mac.
Yeah, no, not Mac. Yeah.
Like they're nice, but they throw hissy fits with certain software. So
Yeah, and maybe go with the school computer. That was a lesson I learned pretty badly.
Do you have a Mac?
No, I had Samsung. No, I had I had a Samsung, And then there was like a lot of computer trouble. And so then now I got a Lenovo, but honestly, just going with the school computer simplifies things a lot. Like, if there's any problems, if it breaks, you could just give it to the school. They'll give you a replacement. I know it feels like you're losing money, but in reality, because of the large programs that you're running on your computer, like, there's always something that can happen to it. So it's just easier to have it be able to be fixed by the school.
Yeah, so check if your school does have a computing program, because I know not every school does, which is why me as an admission ambassador, I have to tell that to everybody.
But like back onto like the notebook stuff, like don't like buy like so many of them though either. Like just start off with like a little bit, like maybe like one or two, and like if you need more, like you could get more, but like don't start off with like all these supplies that like you might not like end up even using, like, you know.
Oh, this is also a very hard stance for me. Graphed paper over lined paper every day, like even just for regular note taking.
Really?
I do graph too.
So nice. It's so nice. It makes all of my stuff neater. And also writing in pen for my notes has made my
Oh
notes
yeah, I
neater.
love pen. I hate writing in pencil. Like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like the feel like when you also write in pencil. I just like pen so much better because it's so much more smoother too. All right, next, definitely you need an umbrella. Like, this is in high school. Like,
I didn't have an umbrella. I just had a good rain jacket.
I know, but like still, I feel like, okay, or you could be like Miss Lisa over here, not carry an umbrella, but like definitely, if you're not Lisa, definitely an umbrella, because like it's not high school where it's embarrassing to carry around like an umbrella.
Yeah,
like you're gonna get soaked if you don't have an umbrella. I mean, I guess it depends on like where you go.
Yeah, some sort of like water protecting material.
Yeah. Oh, hot take. Like, so like dishes and like, you know, cups and like utensils, like I feel like you definitely like want like at least one. But also for me, I like the disposable stuff.
She's over here trying to kill the planet.
Like, I don't know, like I tried using like, you know, like the plastic stuff that you can just get like at Target for really cheap, but I don't know, because I just like don't feel like, you know, going all the way down, like washing all the dishes as soon as I eat them, and it's just like it's just so much easier to just throw it out.
You kind of have a point. That is true. I don't know, like maybe that's the strat, but what I did at least was, and I still have them here even like in our apartment style type housing, but freshman year I had one bowl, one plate, one fork, one spoon, one knife, like one of everything, like you said, and it was just wash it in the bathroom sink. Like that was the plan. I don't know.
I know, but I was just so lazy. Like I just like, no, I don't feel like doing this. Like,
Easier for sure.
yeah.
Honestly, like, you're not gonna be cooking that much, so
That's true.
I actually don't recommend against the plastic this one time.
I see. Yeah, like, I don't know. And also, like, prepare yourself for the dining hall. It really, I guess, depends on the school, because I know, like, some schools, like, have, like, really good dining hall food. But at least for us, we cannot relate.
Like,
And everyone knows this. Like, I feel like I can say this, so...
Some stuff is kind of questionable.
It's very questionable. Except for, like, the days that, like, you know, like, tours are happening. But, like...
Then we're eating nice.
Yeah. Or like the first the first week of like move-in day, like that's when it's like real good. But like other than that, next, water bottle.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. I had the Owala water bottle. I don't know if you guys know it, but I actually really like that, and I honestly recommend it. Although it, like, if you don't wash it properly, like the cap part, it will get moldy.
Yeah.
So it's up to
It's
you.
actually like a lifesaver. Otherwise, you don't drink water. Like, I know for me, I've gone through a couple of them. They keep leaking. I don't know what I'm doing to these water bottles, but now I don't really have one, and I just don't drink water. I run off coffee and tea. Like, that's not right.
But that sounds about right. Yeah. Also, like a Brita.
Yes.
Yeah, like like you're definitely gonna need it, because like you're not gonna go to like the dining hall like 24/7 just to get water, you know. So it's like you're definitely gonna need a Brita in your dorm just to like use it from like get water from like the bathroom or something. Like, yeah. Oh, wall mirrors.
Yes.
Definitely. At least, I don't know about for the guys, but probably for the guys too, but like at least for the girls, like wall mirrors. Like we had a wall mirror, lifesaver.
They're so cheap too. It's $5 at Walmart. Like and it's so worth it.
Yeah, it really is. And we still have it. Yeah, we still have it. Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to what you don't actually need. So,
The stuff that we didn't talk about.
yeah. We actually don't, like, you don't, okay, I know, like, some people say, like, you should bring, like, a printer is nice or something like that, but, like, you don't need that. Like, at least for our schools, like, they offer, like, gave us printers in our dorm room that we could just, like, use to print. Or, like, you could just, like, use, like, from the school. Like, you don't actually need it, I feel like. It's not really necessary. Like, if you really want it, like, you can have it, but...
All the books that you have at home. Just pick 2.
Okay, pause, okay? This is gonna be, like, totally, like, sidetrack, okay? But Miss Lisa here is gluten and dairy-free. And right now, she got a bag of a sugar cookie or some frosted sugar cookie that is not gluten-free or dairy-free. And she will complain later that her stomach hurts and now she is eating it. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, Deya and Lisa are no longer here with me because... they have other stuff to do right now, so it is just me. But let's get back to it. So a tip that I have for moving day is that you should move in early if possible so that you can beat like most of the crowds, because I feel like more towards like 12 p.m. and like later it starts to get like really busy. That's when like every other family is moving in. So if possible, move in earlier, but if not, like, you know, what can you do, I guess. Okay, moving on. We're gonna move to like the academics and classes. So first off, like, college is not the same as high school, obviously, but it's like you get more freedom here when you're in college, and you don't have people around you to be like, oh, do this, do that, you know? So you definitely have a lot more responsibility on your plate when you're in college. And, you know, because you don't have, like, reminders 24/7, you know, and sometimes, depending on what major you have, like, you could be getting fewer assignments and, like, more reading. But, like, you definitely have to be more responsible when you're in college, because you still have to get all your stuff done, you know, you still have to get all your academics, your homeworks done, you know, and not just, like, do whatever all the time. So you definitely gotta be responsible with your time too, and know how to manage your schedule, because especially in college, I know like morning classes sound so productive, and like you're gonna think, oh, like I wake up at like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock every day for high school, like I can obviously take an 8 a.m. class. Honestly, personally, I don't recommend it, and I know that a lot of other people wouldn't recommend it, because college is like just so different. I feel like you just easily get so much more tired. Like, even if you have like 1 or 2 classes a day, it's still like so tiring for some reason. Like, once you get back to your dorm, you're like just like so tired. Well, at least that was for me. And so like I could definitely like not wake up at like 6 a.m. every day for an 8 a.m. class. Like, it's just not manageable in like college. If you have like no other choice to take an 8 a.m., like, that's okay. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I mean, for me, last semester, I had to take an 8 a.m. too, because, like, all the other classes were full for this class. All the other times were full for this class. And it was definitely brutal, honestly. Like, you definitely have to learn how to, like, manage your time, because you don't want to be, like, sleeping at, like, 2 a.m., like the night before your 8 a.m. class the next day. Then you're just gonna be like super tired and like not want to go to class at all, or not want to wake up, but like you still have to, because you gotta go to class. I feel like if you manage your time well, and like, you know, you go to sleep at like a reasonable time, I feel like you'll do fine. But it's really a personal preference, I feel like. I know that some people would also like an 8 a.m. class, so. And like, on with like the classes thing, like, not a lot of classes in college are attendance mandatory. So obviously the ones that are attendance mandatory, like, you have to go, or it's like that's gonna affect your grade. But the ones that aren't, like, it's not gonna affect your grade. And so you're gonna easily like be a lot more like not wanting to go. You're gonna, you know, and you're gonna be like easily persuaded not like to not go. And it's just like that in college. You should definitely go to class even if it's not mandatory, because like unless you like really know the subject and like what you're doing in that class, and like you're acing all the exams, then I can't really say anything. But if you're not, like definitely go to class, because it's so like true. And once you miss a class, like you're gonna just like easily, it's just gonna be so much easier to just miss so much more later on. Like, and I know that a lot of people like deal with that too, so definitely like try to go to class as much as possible, because depending on like also what professor you have, you're gonna want to like listen and know the subject so that you can like pass the exams. So definitely use it wisely for sure. And also like all the professors do office hours, so definitely use them, because it is your chance to you get closer to the professors and actually get help from the professor, and you can form connections with them. And it's definitely great. And even if you like need like a recommendation letter one day, you can ask like the professor of your choice. So it's definitely useful to do office hours, so I definitely recommend, and I know that a lot other people would recommend it too. I'm pretty sure depending on the school, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the schools do have tutoring resources. I know that a lot of them are free, so definitely use them if you have to. Like, don't just like sit there and just be like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? Like freaking out, and like just like definitely like go to either like office hours or like the free tutoring and stuff like that, or like your TA. Like they're all gonna help you, so definitely use those opportunities if you need. And also for like studying tips, I would say to like don't cram, like last. Honestly, I feel like it totally depends on the person, but I would say definitely for a majority of people, like don't cram last minute. Study in like chunks, like study like this amount every day, because studying like a night before definitely will not help for sure, unless you have like a photographic memory. If you don't, and like you really need to study like every day. Even if you don't want to, like you just have to, because there's your academics here and you don't want to flunk out of college. So all right, moving on to social life and making friends. So during freshman year, there's like a lot of orientations and like events that schools host. At least for us, we have like a whole bunch of orientations in the beginning of the semester and a whole bunch of events that the school hosted for freshmen only. So I definitely recommend going to all of those, and just know that like you're literally not the only one that's like trying to make friends. Literally every single person in the freshman year is like trying to make new friends. So definitely be open to meeting on like a whole bunch of new people. And like also don't just like go into like school thinking, oh, you're gonna be best friends like with the first person that you talk to, because that's most likely not gonna be the case, and that's totally okay. You definitely go through life learning that not everybody stays in your life, and like that's totally okay. And also like for roommate stuff, there's definitely like a lot of horror stories about it. I know some people, like some of my friends kind of went through like a roommate situation, and I know that a lot of people go into college thinking like, oh, they're gonna be best friends with their roommates, so I would say like don't go into college thinking like you're gonna be best friends with like your roommate or like everybody, because like for me and my roommate, we're probably not gonna be like best friends, but we're definitely gonna like be friends, and like at least we gotta tolerate each other, to like have a good freshman year since we are living together. And yes, we did turn out to be like best friends, but I would say like that's definitely not the case for a lot of people. And I know that a lot of people right now aren't like friends with their like freshman year roommates. I would say keep an open mind when going into college. Like don't just like automatically think like you're gonna be best friends with your roommate, or like you're gonna be best friends with your friends like during that time, because like things can always change. So like keep an open mind. I definitely recommend that. Back to like the roommate conversation though, I would say you guys should like set boundaries early. Determine like, if you have guests over, like, do you want your roommate to like tell you if your guests are coming over, and stuff like that, and like communicate, because that's like definitely a strong trait that you guys should have for sure if you want like your freshman year to go like smoothly. I don't know about other schools, but at least for us, when picking for a roommate, they made us fill out this like questionnaire so that they can see how like our living style is and all that stuff, so they can pair us like with the best like match for us. And so definitely don't lie on that. Like, don't say that you're a morning person when you're actually a night person, because you're gonna be like annoyed every single time like, you know, your roommate is waking up at like 6 a.m. every day, you know. And definitely like don't say like you're a clean person when you're actually messy, because then your roommate's gonna hate you. So definitely don't be that person. So definitely don't lie. It's like that questionnaire is like for your own benefit. So, and like for balance in your life, yes, academics come first for sure, because like, you know, you are in college and like, you know, you're trying to get a degree here, but also make like time for social, like your social life, you know. I know, especially for the CS majors out there, definitely you don't really have a lot of time for that, but try to make like a little bit of time, you know, for that. Going back for a second to like meeting people and stuff, like you can host game nights or like movie nights at your dorm. That's what me and my roommate did last year. Basically every single week we always hosted like a game night in our lounge area of the building, and we would invite everybody on the floor and even some people on different floors if they wanted to come. And so we always had just like a fun time during that game night, and like we always like all connected, and it honestly really just felt one big family. And honestly I loved it. It was honestly really fun, and you were just able to like connect with a lot of people there. And so I definitely recommend that. You can even host like movie nights or whatever. Literally you could just host anything, just to like connect with new people and like, you know, and meet more people. And I definitely recommend it because it was a lot of fun, and I will definitely never forget all those memories that I made there. So, but moving on, we're gonna go on to like, I guess like the budgeting stuff and like money talk here for a second. There's definitely gonna be like hidden costs for sure, you know, the textbooks, you know, club fees and all that, school merch, and you know, like those late night snacks, or like Ubering or ordering food and all that stuff. So definitely like be mindful. I definitely recommend going to the dining hall for most of your meals, because like for me personally, like our food is not good here. So I basically like ordered a lot last year, like a lot. Basically probably like 4 to 5 times a week. So it was insane, but definitely don't recommend ordering that much. So definitely be mindful of like buying all the time, so because there's always costs like that. So and ask if you like want to find like a part-time job or something on campus. Definitely look into that. I know that every school will have, and the website will have like a section on their website for it, so definitely look into that. At least for us, we were able to, you know, you can look on like job boards or like the dining hall, where they put up like all those like flyers. You can do like research assistant roles, or like admission ambassador, which you give tours basically, and like you have to go to events. So I would have my roommate say a part of that, but she's not here right now because she's actually giving a tour because it's student acceptance day today. So, and also like definitely when you're going like out and all that stuff to like restaurants, literally anywhere, honestly ask for a student discount, because it's definitely helpful, and most of the time places will have student discounts. So, and recently during spring break I found that Athleta does student discounts, which I did not know if my roommate didn't ask them. So that was definitely interesting and something that I would definitely use later on in the future. But definitely ask, because I mean a discount is a discount, so I mean like it's worth it. Moving campus life and like involvement, definitely clubs and like organizations, it's definitely good for you. You build your network, find more people to like meet, you know, you can build your skills. Also it will be good on your resume, I feel like. So definitely do that. Oh, and a tip, if your like campus is doing like events, like no matter what year you're in, definitely like I feel you should go. You get free food, and sometimes and as for like health and all that, all schools do. I don't know about all, but most definitely do have counseling and all that, so definitely don't hesitate to reach out. Because college can be overwhelming, you know, and it's definitely good to keep. So if you need it, go. Like, don't be embarrassed, just go, because at the end of the day, it's your life. So, and like, definitely prioritize sleep when you're in college. You could really get carried away with like, you know, either studying or like doing assignments, or even just like hanging out with friends, like, you know. Definitely, especially during the weekdays, like when you actually have classes, like definitely prioritize sleep, because a lack of sleep equals a low energy, and, you know, and you can't really focus, and like, you know, you're gonna get a burnout easily. So definitely get, you know, proper amount of sleep every day for sure, because I know it can be hard sometimes, and it's not just like easy to say like, oh, like just go get some sleep, but definitely try to like prioritize it, because at the end of the day, if you don't get proper sleep, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. So, and as for like safety concerns, definitely keep your doors locked. I'm pretty sure all schools would have like public safety there. So don't feel afraid to call them if like you're in like an emergency or something like that, or you know, you need help or something. So yeah. And definitely also like while you're in the dorms, like I don't know about like every school, but I'm pretty sure, and definitely like have like a quiet hour policy, at least for us, starting from like I believe 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's quiet hours, so that means like we gotta like reduce every noise, like, you know, we can't be so loud in the dorm room. The hour does change on the weekends, so if you need anything, or if you like need help or with anything, or need to ask something, definitely go to your RA, because I feel like your RA would be more than welcome to help you and all that. Next, we're gonna move on to like time management and being productive. So I feel like this is really important. You definitely want to manage your time well, because in college, it's very procrastinate and not be productive every single day. And yes, it's okay to like sometimes just like not be productive and like, you know, just take a rest. It's not okay if you're doing that like every single day. So I definitely recommend like starting assignments like early, just doing like even parts of it and of some procrastination, because I feel like it's really easy to just easily procrastinate and not do your work in college, especially since like you don't like, okay, this is the last part of this podcast, because it's not the same as high school. I'm gonna go into a little detail of things that no one tells you about college. So when you're in college, you're gonna get homesick, and it's totally normal. For me, before going into college, I wasn't gonna get homesick at all, and I was just gonna go back home like during those breaks and all that, but I was completely wrong. 2 or 3 weeks in being in a college, like honestly just like felt pretty homesick, so I did go back home for a weekend. But it's totally normal. Stay connected with your family members, you know, back at home. Give yourself time to adjust this new life, and like it's okay if you get homesick, you know, because it's definitely normal. It's definitely a part of college, and it's okay to go back home. I definitely recommend stay at school for at least a month before you go back home, because I know homesickness can be pretty bad, but I definitely recommend like staying at least a month, because that month is everybody is trying to make new friends, and you don't want to not be on campus. You don't want to be at home like during that time, because like then once you come back, then a lot of people would have found friends already. So I definitely recommend staying on campus at least a month before you go back home. Alright guys, this is it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I just want to give a big shout out to Deya, Daniel, and Lisa for being a part of this first episode. And if you guys enjoy this episode, feel free to leave a review and definitely subscribe and share it with anyone who's getting ready for college. Best of luck on your college journey, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!